Hi everybody, Chief Meteorologist Chris Justice here with you. I want to let you know about the heavy rain, the flooding threat, and the potential for severe weather as we go throughout Tuesday. I know the timing is not great here with back to school, but folks, Fred will move our way as we go into the overnight hours, and with any tropical system, you know the threat for severe weather will be there with us. Let me map out the day here for you. While rain will be present at any given time throughout the day and heavy at any given time, I think the most stormy weather is going to be during the afternoon hours as the core of Fred gets closer to us. That's for the mountains and the upstate. I've issued an alert day. Anytime you see the red icon, very rarely issued for our area, a couple of times a year. We're talking tropical systems, we're talking severe weather. So when you see that red icon, you know that dangerous weather is possible and you and your family can prepare for it. So as we go throughout the day tomorrow, I want you to know that flooding is my biggest concern here. Look at the rainfall totals in addition to what we've already had that could pile up here. We're talking about an additional 3 to 6 inches likely across the area, with as much as 7, 8, or 9 inches in some areas where the mountains start to go up. I'm talking to you folks in the northern part of the upstate here, northern Spartanburg, Greenville, Pickens, and Oconee County, back through northeast Georgia, and then up through western North Carolina. So that extra elevation helps wring out the moisture, and this could really lead to a significant amount of rain in a short period of time. So we've already had rain from a front, and that's really primed up the ground and made those rivers and streams already high. So let me map out the timing here for you. So we will certainly have some downpours tonight, picking up in intensity and in coverage. So as we go into your morning commute tomorrow, there will certainly be rain around, but the core of the system still is just to our south and west at 8 a.m. As the day goes on, that rain will become more widespread and heavy, and you'll notice here 3 o'clock and beyond we've got some squirrely looking cells, and I say that because look at that right there, right here. That to me is the potential for some tropical rotation, and anytime you get that, we could have a couple of isolated tornadoes during this event here. I'm talking 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock, and again, I know the timing is not great with it being a back to school day. Of course, we'll let you know about any threats before they come your way, and of course keep you posted through them. But that threat is really there as you see Fred pretty much moves right over our area late in the afternoon, early in the evening. And beyond this threat right here would be some more tame weather going into the overnight hours. So I think we'll get this threat with us through the afternoon and evening tomorrow on Tuesday, and then this starts to pull out of our area after, say, 11 o'clock. When I look specifically at the tornado ingredients, while I can't rule out a spin up as we go into the overnight hours or early on Tuesday, the greatest risk, the highest risk, is going to come to us in the afternoon hours. And you can see as that core gets right over us, 3, 4, 5 o'clock, we've got a low to medium risk for severe weather. You know, this would be the threat going through about 6, 8 o'clock. And this would be through the upstate and the mountains. When I look specifically at the rotating thunderstorms, don't so much as pay attention to exactly where this is. This is where the model is guessing the rotation will be, but just showing you the possibility of some moderate rotation out of this activity and the potential that it will roll through the area here between 3, 4, 5 o'clock. You see a couple more of these rotating thunderstorms through about 8 o'clock, and then they start to die down. So that's the way things will shape up here with Fred. We're also monitoring Grace. The good news for us in the United States is it looks like it's going to ride south and Brownsville, Texas, through parts of Mexico being the highest threat with that. And we're also talking about another potential tropical system that's going to do a little loop-de-loop around Bermuda, but does not look to be a threat to the United States. But of course, we'll keep a close watch on it. It's that time of the year, folks, so prepare right now for flooding and the potential for severe weather. What you need to do to prepare for flooding is just don't drive through standing water. You may think, it's only about, 4 or 5 inches deep. Well, you don't know what the road looks like under that. Did the flood waters wash away the road? Time after time again, we see folks that try to drive through it, and the flood waters wash away your car in a matter of minutes. And to prepare for severe weather, just be aware tomorrow. Have a way to receive those warnings. If I go on TV and say there's a warning for your community, have a safe spot that you can go, and have a plan in place of where you'll go on your commutes tomorrow. You could have severe weather between school pickup times, 3, 4, 5 o'clock. So I want you to be aware of that threat, and we'll keep you posted through the storm. All right, folks, have a good evening, and we'll talk to you and update you soon.